That's a big highlight with Matariki because in Matariki, the whole format, the whole set, the setting is different.
It was nice. It was a relaxed environment. We all sat on the table. I sat next to the judge, my lawyer. I had my little support team.
I wasn't actually used, and I didn't like the fact of sitting opposite the prosecutor. They've been the enemy all my life.
I've never experienced that kind of guidance and support.
When you're sitting across from the prosecutor and you're sitting right next to the judge at the same table, now they've come down to your level and they're enabling you to give them a bigger picture of the reasons why you've ended up where you've ended up.
But we're able to use the mechanisms, the process that Matariki brings to learn more about those who come before the court. We get information about their background, their personal circumstances, what are the underlying drivers of the offending, what can be done to reduce that offending.
I had no say in any of my court hearings or appearances at all. You know, I could tell the lawyer something to say this, the lawyer will change the whole thing, which I feel like I've been takahiro all over.
The judge is normally here, prosecution's here, your lawyers are here, probation's there, you're normally standing in the dock, and the conversation is just between the lawyer, the judge, the prosecutor, and they're making decisions about your life that you have no control over. You don't even get to speak unless you say yes or no. Occasionally the judge might ask you an opinion or ask you if you understand. Half the time you're going to say yes, but you don't know what they said.
The biggest difference would be, oh gosh, there's actually heaps, but the biggest would be probably that you have a voice.
So that's huge. And, it's a lot more, I guess you feel like you have your dignity back and you can actually, talk to them on a different level, when you're sitting at the same table.
They actually just hear your story and they just want to help. It's a different thing. They haven't just got this boom, boom, boom. They're actually there to, how can we help, which is an amazing thing.
Oh, it's major. That's a really big deal. To be able to have your own voice and have your chance to speak on how things are for you or how your recovery or how your journey is going through the time.
I think it works for our people because we're on that same level. We talk to them, kanohi to kanohi is another thing. We talk in a sense that all the barriers are broken down.
I think the fact that it is successful and that it's transformational. It really does transform people's lives.
Matariki and the process helped me. I'm able to now navigate myself through challenges or triggers or anything to do with drugs and alcohol that leads into violence and abuse, making the wrong decisions.
At first, it was a big eye-opener, but I had to accept the fact that a lot of the victims of my crimes, they had suffered too, and I had to take accountability for this. And so that was step one of me transforming into the person that I am today.
Sometimes the transformations that you see are just so stark. You have people understanding that what they have done has had an impact on others. They've never been able to look, if you like, at the impact of offending on others because they've never felt as though anyone's cared about them. It's not until they realise that if you want to be treated with respect, if you want your mana looked at, you've got to recognise the mana that exists in others.
You've got to question the resources that are now going into the prison system to lock people up and whether some of those resources shouldn't be redirected towards rehabilitation. We have a situation in this country where it's extremely difficult to get into drug rehabilitation programs, particularly if you're in prison, and we need greater emphasis on those things rather than on people simply locking people up.
If you listen to the stories of a lot of long-term offenders, and we've heard that over this weekend, many years of addiction, all sorts of horrific stuff, and here they are on their journey. Are they perfect? Of course they're not, because they're no perfect people. But they have become members of their communities that have become a positive as opposed to what they were before.